Hi, this is Dave. This is part two of my May vinyl finds. I received a really nice gift from a friend, four original UK 7-inch Pretender singles. Stop Your Sobbing, Backed by the Weight, Kid, Backed by Tattooed Love Boys, Talk of the Town, Backed by the Cuban Slide, and Day After Day, backed by the Sticks. Very happy to have those. Next is Tim Lee, Time Will Tell from 1988. Tim Lee was one of the founding members of the Mississippi jangle pop band Windbreakers. This was his first solo record, produced by Gene Holder of the DBs. The backing band includes members of the Bongos, the DBs, Let's Active, the Weigels. This is big star influenced jangly power pop. So if you like that southern jangle, this is a great record, especially for a buck. Next is Marty Stuart and his fabulous Superlatives, Space Junk, 20 superlative instrumentals. This was a record store day only release this past April. I got turned on to this record by Americana Sam. He did a very enthusiastic, terrific review of this record. When I first put it on, I had to say I was a little disappointed. Kind of sounded like the Ventures on Sedatives. But then I realized that this is cut at 45, not 33. Rookie mistake. Played back at the right speed. It is tremendous. It's really got a vintage vibe. Santo and Johnny, Dick Dale, The Ventures, Spaghetti Western, like Gray. It's kind of like that post-Sputnik, pre-Beatles instrumental rock. If you like the sound of Telecasters and tube amps, you'll love this record. Next, The Godfathers, Birth, School, Work, and Death from 1988. This is a London band. This is loud garage rock with a punk attitude. If you like some anger and aggression in your garage rock, you'll like this. Next, another Godfathers record I found in the same clearance bin. Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1989. This is a promo-only live show from Austin, Texas. I think this was put out just to college radio stations during that time. If this is any indication, these guys put on a really high-energy live show. Next, Nick Lowe, Party of One from 1990. Love Nick Lowe. I pick up everything that I don't have already. This is a solid record, not one of his best. This is the first record he did with Dave Edmunds in close to a decade. Some great songs on here. Gaijin Man, I Want to Build a Jumbo Ark. And there's also a pretty funny song called All Men Are Liars, which is a dig at Rick Astley. Next, The Sound, Jeopardy. This was their first record from 1980. This is a 2024 reissue. It's on white vinyl. Has a reproduction of the original inner. The originals of this are impossible to find here in the U.S. These were only released in the UK, so they were only available on imports. They didn't sell well. So really pleased that this was reissued. I think the sound quality is great. I really love the sound. I didn't start really getting into them until a couple years ago. I think that they're right up there with Joy Division, Echo and the Bunnymen, The Teardrop Explodes as some of the best post-punk of that decade. Excellent record. Check out the sound. And lastly, the Zombies, Roots Rock. This is a compilation from 1976. The UK Decca label. This has got a lot of, it's got the hits She's Not There and Tell Her No. It also has a lot of B-sides, stuff that was never on record. Sounds great. It's some mono tracks, some stereo tracks, but they're all the correct mixes. There's none of that garbage, rechanneled fake stereo on here. Excellent record. So happy to add this to the collection. Well, that wraps up my May vinyl pickups. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time.